Hey guys, you're listening to another podcast of What is Anything, and I'm your host, Armin Billing. I have another special guest here with me today.
Hey, I'm Simran Garcha, and this is usually the part someone says something cool about themselves, but that's not really existing in my life, so let's get straight to the point.
So today on What is Anything, we're going to be talking about death and what happens when we die and where do we go. So Simran, what do you think happens when we die?
Well, according to my parents and their philosophy, after death, if you did good things in your lifetime, you did good deeds, you go to God and you could look over your family members and protect them. But if you do bad things and steal and whatnot, you go to a hell, which is basically being reincarnated into an animal and suffering because people kill animals.
Where do all of our thoughts and memories and everything go? What happens?
I like how you bring that up. I've been thinking about that. If someone dies, right? It's all the thoughts they had about you, it's a piece of you has left this planet. All the memories of you they had, it's all gone. What's the point of it all then?
Right. So but what happens? There's people say we have souls, but where do souls go? Because I can't see other people's souls. Can they see mine?
That's true.
Can you see mine?
You're wearing a pretty thick hoodie, so I'm not. But yeah, thoughts.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So based off you were saying your parents are super they're religious and stuff. So do you think the whole heaven idea is hell and heaven idea, is that real? Or is it just an excuse to get people to feel guilty about the bad things they've done?
Well, at desperate times, I definitely believe it's real. When you're giving back, oh, I'm gonna go to heaven now, right? Or, oh, if I steal this, I'm gonna go to hell, which I haven't, to make it clear. Just put this out there. I'm not sure if I truly believe in it, because it's just if there is a hell and heaven, and if there is God, why would God cause so much pain to people, to people on this planet that do such good things?
Do you think the whole religious thing, I don't even think it's real, honestly, because people wrote the books, they've been changed over hundreds and thousands of years. So don't you think people could have just invented this new idea just so other people don't do illegal things and feel bad, just to keep everything in order?
Mm-hmm. In a way, I feel religions are cults. They separate people from your skin color to mine. It's a cult. You're basically seriously, if religions weren't a thing and we all just stayed together, there wouldn't be any difference between us.
Yeah, so
and that would mean we all would go to the same place.
Yeah, so the whole idea of going to the same place, or because since we all have different beliefs and religions,
Mm-hmm.
is it do we all end up in the same place, or
I feel whether you believe in Sikhism, but or you're Christian, you're gonna go in the same place, but I don't know what that place is. The
okay,
crater.
how about we do this?
Yeah.
How about I kill you real quick and then you go test it out, bring you back to life?
Yeah, definitely want to try that. I've been thinking about it for a long time now. It's really on my to-do list during this quarantine. But I feel how dead people come in your dreams? I feel it's truly them. It's them trying to talk to you and kind of guide you the right way.
But there's ghosts and stuff. How do you become a ghost? I want to know.
First of all, you gotta believe in ghosts, because some people they just go ghosts aren't real, God is only real, But I feel ghosts aren't bad. There's some, it's a ghost is basically a soul that was left unsatisfied. Pretend you were at a protest and you got shot, right? And you were there for a reason, but you never got to fulfill that reason. That's why you would come back to haunt people.
Oh, so I would just come back and protest more.
Basically, that's what's happening right now.
Basically, our whole what we do in this lifetime, I don't even think it matters after we die. So I could be doing some and I don't think I would it would matter, because we're all literally just gonna die. I could go out right now, if you think about it, I could literally just punch you and walk away and like you can never see me again, and then at one point we'll just be dead.
Because, you know, if you think about it, these are all human-made rules. No, God didn't put the rule on here, don't punch people, don't walk around like this. You know, like, you can't walk on the streets. That's all made by us.
Right.
Like, truly, I feel like the hell and heaven idea is just made by people to keep other people, like, feeling like, you know, throughout, like, diseases and all that, to keep, like, give them a sense of hope. Because without hope, us humans, we have anxiety and we stress too much, and we would basically just be dying by the age of 35.
Even if if somebody's like really they like have a lot of anxiety and like they're really stressed out and they like done like bad stuff, but their like mental health is like at a very low dropping point, and then they feel like, oh, I'm definitely gonna go to hell because they're like all religious.
Yeah.
Like, don't you think like that takes a toll on them?
Definitely, I feel like it does, and that's one of the downsides in believing in religions and all. But at the same time, like, if you are, like, struggling with substance abuse and all that, you know, you could feel like, you could go, like, maybe if I go to the church and start believing more in God and start doing my good deeds now, maybe I could fix all the bad and just go to heaven.
Right.
Heaven. What is heaven? That's the question.
That. What? Where is it? Is it like in the clouds?
Is it like a paradise, a club? Like, what's...
Like, do they have like a pool with like drinks and stuff?
I feel like heaven could be just us teleporting into some other universe.
I think. Here's what I think. Okay, so when we die and there's like another human being born, our souls are just. You know how they say like, oh, you have an old soul?
Yeah.
It's just because we're just being reborn. So when we're like when we're dying, another human is being born, our soul leaves our body and basically goes into that baby's like body, right? And if we're like in a near death accident, like if you're like really close to hitting a car and you're like almost died,
Yeah.
and there's like some lady on their side of the world, she has a baby, the baby has a miscarriage, it's because your soul didn't go into that baby's soul like it was meant to.
Wow, that... Wow.
Don't you like, isn't that weird?
You really know how to think. Well, that's actually really deep. I never thought of it that way.
No, because like people.
I'm glad you brought it up though, but what?
People are like, yeah, like some people, when you like go out and there's like old people around you, they're like, oh my god, like you're an old soul. I feel like I've met you before. It's like, maybe you have. I don't know.
I definitely believe in it, because something like that happened to my mother when she was little.
And you know, when you come out, when you're born, you come out crying. It's because you're in pain from your death, right? Mm-hmm. And then, but as you grow over time, your new memories that are filling your brain, they push out your old ones. So your old ones kind of just like disappear from your last life. That's why when you go out and you're like doing stuff, you're like, oh my god, I feel like I've done this before, but you're like, I've literally never done it.
You know,
it's like
why?
deja vu.
Yeah.
Because it's from your last life, right?
You know what about this? You know how babies can't talk and babies don't remember stuff?
Yeah.
It's because all the memories from their last life, it's still with them. And I feel this way because my mom, when she was really little, her grandma passed away shortly before she was born, and her grandma's last words were, I will come back. And yeah, it was kind of scary. But when my mom was born, she was like going to her grandpa and saying, I'm back.
But how does a baby even talk?
But she was like 3 years old, and she's like, I'm back. And like she said stuff like, and she said and like acted like how her grandma acted. Like,
see, that's like what I'm saying.
It's a recycled soul.
Yeah.
It's a reusing.
Souls are just over and over.
And like how, like, you know, like you make best friends, right? Maybe in your last life they were your sister or mother or brother, and that's why you're so connected to them.
Right.
And like best friends, if you really think about it, like, how did I meet them? It doesn't even make sense. It's just instant connection.
Yeah, when you meet another person, like, you don't even know them, you just kind of like click, and then you're like, oh my god, like they're like suddenly you're
like, oh, they're like my other half. But maybe they were, you know, sometimes your best friends are like so heartwarming, and like whenever you feel sad, you feel like you're safe with them. Maybe in your last life they were your grandma. You don't know.
Yeah.
And
that's so weird though. Like I can't.
And that's like kind of makes me feel like there is no hell and heaven. It's just there's a creator out there.
Yeah.
There's something over this. Like, think about it. We're in the Milky Way. There could be universes out in the
parallel universes.
Yes, I totally
different like alternatives.
I believe in that because I feel like there's people just like me in some other universe, just living the same life, and we just kind of keep trading souls.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like so weird. But I just want to like ask you this. So when like the first person, when they like drop dead, like we're going back thousands of years, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The first person, they drop dead. Like, what did the other people think? Like, this is like the first group of people.
Yeah, they definitely didn't have a brain at the time.
It's like we're going back to like those what are they called? The rock?
Rock people? Can someone just...
Caveman.
Yeah.
There you go.
I definitely feel like they were thinking, like, this person's, like, playing, like, dead or something and probably beat the shit.
They're like, yo, this guy's fresh meat.
Yo, homie, get up.
Dinner.
They had, like, a cookout buffet, all-you-can-eat type thing.
Yeah, I don't know. They probably thought he was sleeping, left him there.
Yeah.
And came back. He's, like, smelling bad. He's rotting. And they're like, death is just weird.
It is.
I still have so many questions, and I just want answers. Can we just, like, revive people and just, like, ask them?
There has been stuff like this actually done in China. There was a dog that died, and they took his DNA, and they basically just created another dog with its DNA.
Oh, so like a clone?
Yeah, they literally just cloned it and, like, put its soul from here to that. And if they could do that, they could definitely do that with humans, and I'm pretty sure the creator has that technology. You know how on this planet, our technology is, like, getting better and better?
Yeah.
I feel like up in the clouds, like, not really the clouds, but, like, up there, the creator, his or her technology is getting better, too. But
how do we even know if there's a creator? Like, how do I know they're not just...
How are humans even real? Like, who was the first person?
Okay, you know what? This is for another podcast, okay? We're gonna end it. We're going off topic, okay? Thanks for listening to Army and
Shimmy
on What Is Anything. Next week we will be talking about governments and what goes on behind the scenes. And remember to stay off the grid and press subscribe for more content. Thanks for listening.
Bye.